Hi there guys, welcome to this video on anaerobic training. I'm Stavros at 15.6 bar, welcome to the channel. Now, we already started talking about what an anaerobic training is, and we already split it into sections. One is resistance training, and the second one, which we're going to talk in our subsequent video, is high intensity interval training. Now, with resistance training, this is actually one of my favorite kind of trainings, not specifically for freediving, but kind of for general fitness and just because I enjoy doing it. Now, what is it? Well, it is exercises that are meant to improve the strength of your muscles, the conditioning of your muscles, okay, so your muscles can perform better at whatever task. Now, in the past, with freediving, people thought big muscles mean burning loads of oxygen, which is bad. Well, looking through the years, even though in the past we did have this freediving physique, which was quite tall and slender, not very muscular, during the last, at least the last 10 years, I've seen quite a few athletes who are quite built. They have quite a lot of muscle. Actually, what's happening there is, think of this in a simple way. You're someone who doesn't have a lot of muscles, and you want to be doing a 100-meter dynamic swim. To reach that goal, your very small muscles that don't have a lot of strength need to perform at 90%. Now, you're someone who is quite strong muscles, well-built muscles. You want to do the same task, 100-meter swim. Your muscles probably have to work at 40%. That means your bigger muscled athlete actually is working at a lower intensity level, therefore burning less oxygen. Okay, so it is actually a benefit. That's why in the last few years you are beginning to see athletes who are quite built. So, how do you go about training for improving your strength and muscle conditioning? Well, there's different things. It's things like body weight exercise, isometric exercise that I was doing. It's things like just going to the gym and training. Key areas, well, for freediving, I would have to say whole body. We do have a big emphasis, of course, on legs, because whether you're using monofins or bifin, your legs have to be strong. So all around improving the strength of all the muscles from your toes to your waist, quads, hamstrings, calf muscles, they all need to be strong and quite tolerant to lactic acid, which is another benefit of high intensity resistance training. But also then, if you finish with your legs, which are the key thing, we want a well-balanced body. So another key section is your core, which means your abdominals, your lower back, your back. So in the end, I end up training for my whole body. Now, minimums I would say for improving muscle conditioning and strength would be training for about 3 months, minimum a year, but probably stretching it out to about 6 months. During that time, I would say training maybe 3 times a week to 4 times a week is great, and I usually prefer doing one major body part. Major body parts are things like your leg, your back, your chest, combined with one smaller body part, which are things like your arms, your calf muscles, etc. Okay? Your core you can work on every session. Okay? Now, this, if you run it over the period of 3 to 6 months that I described, will, if done properly, will improve your strength. So your goal during that period when you're resistance training would be to improve strength, i.e. improve the weight you're using. Also for freediving, having many repetitions in your training helps. So for every body part, I would say doing about 3 to 4 different exercises, each of 3 to 5 sets with repetitions ranging from 10 to 20. That would be a very good plan. Okay? Now, as you are coming closer to the period when you actually want to free dive, what I would say is you can cut back a bit on your resistance training, so you don't want to be improving your strength then. You should have done it already. So you need to combine your resistance training with quite a lot of stretching to maintain your flexibility, because that's key for your free diving. Okay? So, to sum up, resistance training, we should plan it for at least 3, stretching to about 6 months of the year. The way we do it is minimum 3 times a week. I would say 4 or 5 is doable if your schedule allows, and you're working one major body part with one weaker, one smaller body part, covering the whole body. Big emphasis on legs and core, and stretching afterwards, and you're going to be super strong for the summer, and your diving is going to be so much easier. So this is everything on anaerobic training, resistance training. I will be continuing this freediving 101 video series with high intensity interval training, which is another of my favorite types of exercise. So I'm going to be signing out. Please remember, click subscribe, click like and share this video. Your help and your viewing just gives us the boost to continue, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you. I'm signing out.